Hey guys, welcome back again. I have 9 movie reviews to go over with you guys today. Most of them I enjoyed. I can't say I didn't like any of them, to be honest with you. So first I'll start with one. Most of these are horror because it was 80s horror week, Monday through today. This one is an 80s film, but it's not a horror film. This is a comedy. I watched Night Shift from 1982 with Henry Winkler, Michael Keaton, Shelley Long, and a boatload of other famous people that were before they were famous. I think Kevin Costner's in here for like a moment. Shannon Doherty's in here for a moment. So basically, this is about one of them is working on Wall Street, and he decides to leave that for to work at the city morgue. He thinks it's quieter until Billy Blazejowski shows up, who's played by Michael Keaton. He shows up with a cool idea on how to liven things up, because they work with dead people, obviously. It's very funny at times. It's very cringe sometimes as well. It is quite humorous, though. It is from the comedy writers Lowell Gans and Babaloo Mandel, who wrote Parenthood and Fever Pitch, directed by Ron Howard. And yes, his brother Clint Howard is in here for a moment. So yeah, and then this movie is memorable for Shelley Long's when she comes over to make eggs for Henry Winkler's character. I do remember that scene quite. It's stuck in my mind. So, yep. Anyway, if you guys like comedies, 80s comedies, this is probably right up your alley. Next up is a film that I probably won't recommend to everybody, but I do enjoy the people that were involved with this film. So, this is from Sterling Entertainment. This is the 4th film in the series, even though I haven't seen the other ones. This is Things 4, starring Marlene McCowan, Art Roberts, Andrea Martina, Thera Min, Sally Mullins. It was produced by David S. Sterling, if you guys are familiar with him. He owns Sterling Entertainment, and it has many different what I'm talking about here, cameos, if you will, from YouTubers like Sean C. Phillips, Cinestalker, Luna Meow. They're all in here. They're all in the party scene, which was pretty funny in my opinion. But the movie overall, it's very low budget, very low budget film, but I had fun with it for what it was. So if you guys want to check it out, you can pick this up off of makeflix.com. Basically, this is about aliens have dropped a beam onto our planet that creates monsters. Dr. Red, a brilliant but disgraced scientist, illegally attempts to create a drug that will repel the monsters. Since Dr. Red is experimenting with humans, Melinda, a crazy woman with a gun, comes looking for her sister. Her quest leads to a trail of monsters in the woods, brain-eating worms created in a laboratory by an evil genius, and a killer octopus that can control people's minds. Yeah, it's all the monsters in here are CGI. It's pretty bad CGI, though. Not good CGI, but yeah. I mean, if you guys can look past that, it's a fun watch for sure. All right, now getting into the 80s horror here. The rest of this is all 80s horror. So, first thing I watched, I've seen this movie before, but I watched it as The Outing. This is The Lamp release from Vinegar Syndrome, as you can see on the side there. I did flip the artwork, so this is what it's originally called, The Outing, but you can also know it as The Lamp. Let's see here. This movie is pretty good. I really enjoyed it. This one, 1987, 89 minutes, directed by Tom Daly. After a group of thieves decided to ransack the home of a strange old gypsy woman, murdering her in the process, they unwittingly free a vengeful genie named Jinn, who has been held captive for centuries in an old ancient oil lamp. Soon after, the lamp is acquired by a local museum, but as Alex Wallace, daughter of the museum's curator, decides to sneak a group of her friends into the museum after hours for a night of partying, she doesn't realize that Jen is looking for a new keeper and that Alex is a perfect vessel to carry out the genie's diabolical actions. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. This has really good death scenes in here. It's very humorous as well. Supernatural horror. If you guys like that stuff, I really do. I got Deborah Winters in here, James Houston. The voice of the genie is Jackson Bostwick. There's quite a bit of special features on here. You basically get a bunch of interviews with the writer, producer Warren Chaney. He is, I believe he's the husband of Deborah Winters, if I'm not mistaken. I believe so. I think they saw them in an interview together. There's a making of documentary on here. Commentary track with the writer, theatrical trailer, and versatile cover art. So yeah, that's about it. But yeah, you just get the Blu-ray inside, and the artwork is the same as the front cover on this side. So I like to switch it around. Some people do, some people don't. I pretty much do if it comes with the slipcover. Up next was a fun watch as well. This is from 1980. Some people say it's from 1979, but it says 1980 on here, so I watched it for 80s Horror Week. So I got this slip, pretty nice. Got the Changeling here. Nice little shiny slip. And you got the back. And then there's the Blu-ray itself. And it comes with the Blu-ray and also the CD soundtrack inside. This is the limited edition version. This movie is kind of a hard watch at times. It is creepy. Some people don't like this movie. I don't know why. I enjoyed it. Basically, beginning of the film, George C. Scott's character, he and his wife and his daughter, they're all on vacation, and something happens, and there's an accident involving ice and snow in the car, and unfortunately his wife and daughter both pass away. And then it fast forward later to him wanting to he's secluded into a Victorian mansion. He's a composer from Manhattan, but he wants time alone, I guess, to take everything in. And then he finds himself haunted by a paranormal entity that may unleash even more disturbing secret. Yes, the secret is very disturbing. I warn you, has to do with a child being tortured, so we'll put that out there. I really enjoyed this film. It's very creepy. Everyone knows the scene where the spirit kicks the ball down the stairs to George C. Scott's character. Yeah, that was a creepy scene. But yeah, definitely watch it if you guys want to check that out. Highly recommend it. This one here, I still don't know if I enjoy this film or not. It is very cheesy. I watched this thing twice since I bought this Blu-ray. I got this before the Vinegar Syndrome release was put out. This is the 88 Films release region-free disc of Splatter University, where the school colors are blood red. Earn a higher degree in terror. Yeah. Let's see here. One of the bloodiest and barmiest of all the 80s slice and dice shockers, this classic chiller headlines sexy scream queen Forbes Riley as a teacher trying to work out why her classes are featuring increasingly less students. A murder mystery that is not afraid to spill bucket loads of sanguine. Some of these words I don't know. Splatter University is a fast-paced frightener that turns up the suspense en route to a truly shocking conclusion. Yeah, that is a very shocking conclusion, of course. Like I said, if you guys like cheesy 80s horror films, go ahead and check this out. If you don't, you're not missing anything. This is 76 minutes, region free, of course. Obviously, you can get this on Vinegar Syndrome's website. But this is the 88 Films release here. So this is the reversible art, but it comes with the original artwork here, which obviously has all the information there. I like this artwork better than that one, but that's just me. So I flip it around, and it being 88 Films early releases, they all came in red cases. So I thought that was pretty neat as well. So Splatter University. Okay, this is more of a sci-fi horror anthology. Everyone pretty much probably has already seen this before. We got the Twilight Zone, the movie here. This is a burn-on-demand disc here from the company we don't speak of. The Blu-ray itself is out of print and it goes for stupid money online. So I have the DVD as well in my collection. If you haven't seen this, it's pretty much just like the TV series, a little bit updated. This was filmed in the 80s, 1983. So there are 4 stories on here, 4 different directors. They're all different stories. Let's see here. Let's see here. The first story is directed by John Landis. It's about a tale of a bigot who gets a walloping dose of his own hatred. He basically goes back in time through different eras, and he's treated like the way he's treating others, and yeah, he deserves it. Steven Spielberg shows a fable of senior citizens offered a magical rejuvenation. I enjoyed that one. That one has Scatman Carruthers in that one there. The one before that was Vic Morrow. Joe Dante serves up a terror trip with a child who uses his cartoon-inspired powers to enslave his family. That one was really messed up. I enjoyed that one. That one has Nancy Cartwright in it. And then George Miller pretty much just redid the one with the guy on the plane, and he sees a gremlin on the wing, and he's trying to warn everybody, and they all think he's crazy. That one has John Lithgow in it. So overall, definitely recommend Twilight Zone, the movie. This one here is, I would say, more of a thriller than a horror film, but it is, I guess, a subgenre, if you will. This is a Nico Mastorakis film. I'm trying to get all his movies in my collection. Starring Wings Hauser, Bo Hopkins, George Kennedy, Kimberly Beck, Brian James, and Kimberly Ross, and that is Nightmare at Noon. This is a Scream Factory MGM release. This is a film from 1988, rated R. Okay, when 3 tourists stop at a roadside diner in Canyonland, they become the unwitting victims of a lethal scientific experiment A deranged power broker and his high-tech army have sealed off the town and contaminated the water supply with a deadly toxin, which turns calm normal people into raving lunatics, almost zombie-like, if you will. Joining forces with the local sheriff and his daughter. Sheriff's played by George Kennedy, of course, and his daughter is Kimberly Ross. This small band of holdouts wage an explosive life-or-death battle for survival. Really fun movie. Definitely recommend it. This guy here, Brian James, he is crazy. He's the mastermind that wants to kill everybody, turn them into zombies, and they go mad and they want to kill everybody. So it's very, very, very strange film, but definitely enjoyable. Kimberly Beck, you probably remember her from Friday the 13th, the final chapter. She was the final girl in that. Bo Hopkins plays one of the main tourists, of course, and then you get Wings Hauser as well. So highly enjoyable. Two more, guys, and I'll be done. This movie was silly, stupid, probably the least one I liked in the whole series, but I do enjoy this. This is a Vinegar Syndrome release, and that is Evils of the Night from 1984, 85 minutes. This is basically about aliens have come and they're trying to steal all the beautiful young women to do their, I don't know, so they can drain the local youth of their blood so they can live forever. That's basically the premise of it. The aliens look like regular human beings. There's no gray suits. There's nothing. They just look like regular human beings. Played by John Carradine, Tina Louise, and Julie Newmar. Yeah, it's a very strange film. But if you like cheese, if you like alien films, you might like this, maybe. This is a Blu-ray and DVD combo pack. As far as special features go on here, you get a video interview with the director, alternate feature-length TV edit of the film, isolated score. So I like the score. The music is probably the best part of the movie. Robert O. Raglan did the score for the film. There are outtakes on here, TV spot, work in progress, theatrical trailer, reversible artwork, and English subtitles. So that's that. And then the last one is what I watched last night, and that is Wes Craven's Deadly Blessing. I really enjoyed this film as well. Basically, this is about a former member of a religious cult dies in a mysterious accident. His wife, who now lives alone and close to the cult's church, begins to fear for her life and the lives of her visiting friends. Strange and deadly events begin to happen. Could she be the target of the evil cult and its fanatical leader, Isaiah? You think it's Isaiah that's killing people? It's not, even though you grow to hate the guy, but he is not the killer. I won't say who it is, but he is not the killer. I thought it was pretty good, and then the ending just kind of blows you away. But yeah, highly recommend this film. Obviously directed by Wes Craven, and it stars a very young Michael Berryman and Sharon Stone as well. So definitely recommend that one. So that's everything for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you later.